And I must admit, sometimes I'm worried I'm not doing such a good job. Just because we can, and learning doesn't always mean we should. And boundaries are good. Saying no isn't always weakness or a show of lack of dedication. I feel like we're a little conditioned now to think that way or feel that way. For example, kids' sports. If you miss a practice, then you're benched. Or if you miss a day at work, then you're set behind. We have this feeling of FOMO. I mean, FOMO is real. It's a real issue and a real feeling that we're going to be passed up if we don't keep up with the pack. So it actually takes more strength to use your willpower or self control to say no. And I've started to realize that a lot of what I say yes to over and over again, if it all piles up too much, I'm starting to not do it with a grateful heart. And even now, when I feel myself with that constant undertone or buzz of irritation, like I'm just about to pop any second if I have one more thing loaded onto my plate. It's also because my nervous system hasn't had time to shut down in days or, dare I say, even weeks. And at home, I'm starting to yell at everyone over everything. I'm waking up in the middle of the night, can't sleep, and I'm feeling really guilty about it. There's a strong possibility some of us have been there before. Am I right? And in the Bible, there's lots of instruction on how to use our time wisely and for the glory of the Lord. In Proverbs 21, verses 1 through 5, I found these verses to be a little bit of a roadmap. I'm going to read them to you. The king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of the Lord. He turns it wherever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the heart. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the lamp of the wicked are sin. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. So if we break down those verses piece by piece, we find some real gems in there. Right off the bat, the king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of the Lord. He turns it wherever he will. I strongly feel like my heart is not as easy as a stream of water. I'm sure I'm not as free flowing as the Lord would like me to be. I feel like maybe I have a little bit of mud, maybe some rocks that kind of stop up that flow, if you know what I'm saying. So my prayer has to be that I become more pliable, that I become more sensitive to where he wants to turn me, to where he wants to lead me. In the next verse, it talks about how every way of a man is right in his own eyes. I mean, don't we always think we know the right way to go, that we're making the right decision, that we may have good intentions in our heart? We're trying to do the right thing. It makes me think of the story of Martha. She was running around serving, thinking she was doing the right work, the hard work, but what Mary was doing at the feet of Jesus, taking a break and serving him that way, that was where it was at. And that's where it says the Lord weighs the heart. So if we're just running around trying to do what we think is the right thing instead of checking in with what he's saying the right thing is, we're going to be missing the mark. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. And I feel like that piggybacks off of the whole Martha Mary situation, that instead of just sacrificing what we think in our own mind, being like, well, Lord, I spent all this time volunteering at church this afternoon. I thought you would have redeemed my time and had this go my way. Do you ever hear yourself saying that? That's when we're doing things with the wrong motivation. In the back of our mind, we're hoping the Lord rewards us in some way. And it's just going to bring us more strife. And in the last verse, the fifth verse, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. And that word hasty, let me tell you, how many times have I just said yes right off the bat? Or how many times have I just pushed through because I could make something happen. And that definitely has led to poverty in my spirit. I'll say that because it has left me void. It has left me tired and feeling like what I just did wasn't worth anything. So I haven't found the perfect formula yet, but here are some ways that I'm going to pass on to you that I'm trying to ease the overwhelm as we go into yet another busy season.